Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. Indiana Pacers. The Cavs secure the opening tip. They get it first as we're underway in Cleveland. Nance to Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Anderson to Colin Sexton. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense. Nice pass to set things up.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
To Kyle Anderson. Sets him up. To Turner. With a drop step. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Nance to Kyle Anderson. Screen coming. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Look out, Larry Nance Jr.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Pacers control. Oladipo to Turner. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Knocked loose. Evans. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Here comes the screen. Can't miss those. To Oladipo. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
The monster stuff.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Sexton to Kyle Anderson. From the painted area, won't go down.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles. Freeze down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Sexton to Evans. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Miles Turner snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Domantas Sabonis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Off the mark on his free throw. It's a turnover as they head the other way. It's Indiana basketball. Cleveland has the rebound. To Colin Sexton. Nance. To Evans. Fires the three. Off the mark. No good. Oladipo. That pass stolen by the Cavs. Anderson. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Clarkson to Kyle Anderson. Tyreke Evans, guarded by Reed. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. To Evans. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Great dish to set it up. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player.
4-3. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Wide open shot. Nice to see him expand his arsenal.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Goes to the right side. Baseline drive. John Henson rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Cleveland has the basketball. Count the basket at the rim.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Anderson cleans the offensive glass. Miles Turner able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Jordan Clarkson with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Clarkson to Evans. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Evans stuffs it down with authority. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Turner. Won't go. Clarkson with the basketball. Down 12. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. To Turner. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ed, I remember this in so much detail. I was watching the NBA pre-draft camp, and I saw Miles Turner run, and myself and all the scouts, everybody's like, whoa, wait a second, what is that? But I give the Pacers a lot of credit. They had a trainer that worked with his gait, and now that's exactly who he is, a big that can run down, block shots, and be active on the perimeter defensively.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Indiana with the basketball. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. And he finishes at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Screen coming. And the nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Pacers with the possession. Sizing up the defense. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Clarkson. For three. Jordan Clarkson hounded. Shot off the mark. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Jay Crowder at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. Finishing inside the paint on that one. They'll let one fly from half court. First quarter is complete with the Pacers way out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Pacers control. Probing the defense. Five seconds to shoot. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jeremy Lamb, trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Sexton. Not that time. To Brogdon. Oh, he had him there for a second. Here's a chance from long range. The rebound's cleared by the Cavs. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Cavs at the controls.
I got him. Here we go.
Sexton, knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Brogdon. Baseline drive. Deep right corner from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Colin Sexton. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Jeremy Lamb. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Nance. Pacers have it. To Oladipo. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Domantas Sabonis sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Now pass taken away by Cleveland. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Larry Nance Jr. at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer.
Screen on your right. On your right.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Swings it. Victor Oladipo cleans it up. Turner, top of the key. To Turner. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Down the lane to lay it in.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Has a look. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Driving right to the basket. To Turner. Off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Here comes the screen. To Oladipo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Victor Oladipo trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Oladipo finishing off the three-point play as the Pacers add to their lead. Cleveland has the basketball. Spinning shot won't fall. To Oladipo. Lets it fly from long range. Smothering D. Jumper's good.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here comes the screen. To Turner. Won't go down. Knight into the front court. Down a bundle. Baseline drive. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
He's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Get it, shoot it again.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Pass to the rim. Pass stolen by the Cavs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocked loose. The drive, right to the crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Anderson tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Cavs at the controls. Deep two there, won't go. To Oladipo. To Turner. Curling inside, give him 2 points. High percentage.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
And the finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Anderson. Here comes the screen. Over to the right side. Baseline drive. And count the basket inside.
Absolute stud. Just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
To Turner. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. To Colin Sexton. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Got it at the line. To Turner. To Oladipo. 5 on the shot clock. To Turner. Not done yet.
Watch the back door.
3-second count.
All right, baby, get it back. So get it next. Get it next.
Sexton. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
John Henson at the line. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the Oladipo into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Great look and vision. Colin Sexton slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
To Oladipo. It's Henson with the rebound. Cleveland has the basketball. To Colin Sexton. No, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Short jumper won't go down. To Oladipo. Works it up top. Driving right to the basket. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Fires the three. Cavs able to clear the rebound. From the painted area, won't go down. Domantas Sabonis sends it away. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Pacers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Cavaliers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's Indiana basketball. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Shot clock winding down to Turner. Larry Nance Jr. pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Clarkson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Evans. Pacers come up with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Passed it off. Fires the three, and he hits.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him. But what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
I got him.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Turner. Off the assist.
He's been doing plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Tyreke Evans, defended by Warren. Baseline drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
to Oladipo. For three. It's Henson with the rebound. Knight into the front court. His guys down big. Baseline drive, and the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Tyreke Evans. He's got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip.
That's a mini.
Here comes the screen. Deep right corner. For 3. Can't get the bounce. Cavaliers with the basketball. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Cruises inside for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. Knight into the front court. He'll run the offense. With a drop step. No good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Clarkson. Just not going down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Larry Nance Jr., a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Watch the cutter, man. Watch the screen coming left,
Oh, he had him there for a second. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Cavs at the controls.
Let's go. Pick him up.
From the outside, no good. Can't connect from inside. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Clarkson. Kyle Anderson, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The drive, right to the basket. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And you thought you would have seen him bounce back in the second half. Just looked like he could never get himself into the flow of the game. I put a little bit out on the coaching staff, too. Maybe they could call some better plays for him to get him in situations where he could see the ball go in.
Shot by Clarkson, off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Pacers have it. And the basket good at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Sexton. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
T.J. Leaf at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Curling inside. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Colin Sexton at the line for two shots. Hasn't missed yet.